Gaming journalists just can't seem to stop lying about Dragon Age, the Veilguard. When the game launched with a modest 70,000 players on Steam, they began making misleading comparisons with other EA games. Any journalist should know that EA used its own Origin launcher for years, so Steam releases for titles like Dragon Age, Inquisition came out much later than on other platforms. Comparing Inquisition's player numbers to Veilguard's isn't just misleading, it's a lie. After being called out for these exaggerations, the journalists did what they always do, doubled down. They reported the daily peak player numbers with excitement, celebrating each slight increase as if more and more people were flocking to buy the game each day. This, however, is dishonest, and any genuine journalist would not report this. Here are the facts. Since the game launched on a Tuesday, not every player had time to dive in right away. Many people, after all, have, a life? So naturally, player numbers peaked on Friday night and continued to rise over the weekend. This was predictable, yet gaming journalists eagerly highlighted these minor daily increases. And what happened on Monday? As expected, numbers dipped back down. But what do gaming journalists say about this? Nothing? What a surprise. The truth is that it's too early to definitively label this game a hit or a failure. It had a modest launch better than certain flops like Concord, but far from a runaway success. At this point, claiming it's a huge success is dishonest, just as it would be unfair to call it a total failure. Current evidence suggests that the Veilguard has found a niche audience that's enjoying it, but it likely won't make waves with mainstream gamers. But we will see it soon. One thing is certain, if the game turns out to be a flop, you will never hear about that from these so-called journalists.